Dave is the founder of iOgrapher, not just the business. He's also the inventor of the product. You can see it there. It's a case. It holds your microphones and lenses, gives you stable video, and it's popular. You don't have to go further than the BBC to know that the big shots are using this for mobile video out in the field. Dave, welcome. Thanks so much for joining us.
Ross, it's great to be on the show. Thank you so much.
And before we get into talking all about the iOgrapher, you do have some giveaways for people who are watching.
We're going to give away today through your power of knowing everybody, 5 of these, which is the iPhone 6 Plus case. Also wide angle and telephoto lenses. So just pop in your iPhone, you're off and running, can make some great stuff. It also fits the iPhone 7 Plus. You have to go in there and do a little, open the hole a little bit because of the lenses, but it works fine.
Oh, wow.
So you got some options there. So we're going to give 5 kits away, 2 lenses, and that come with the kit and the case.
And that's a $119 value each one, right?
$119, yep.
Wow.
I am a river to the creative people out there.
So I would love to see what people have to say in the comments of what they would do and how they would use the iOgrapher. We've given you a little bit of an overview. That's right, Eduardo. We did say giveaways. How would you use it? What would you do with it? How would you create something that we would like to watch? And we'll pick the 5 best ones. So, Dave, tell us how did you come up with the idea of the iOgrapher?
Well, I was high school media teacher in San Marino, California, and I had students, 130 kids. We were shooting videos like crazy. I was the media and animation teacher, and I had maybe 5 cameras at the time, just DSLRs, and right. I had the trouble of let's make more content, guys. So I started letting them use iPhones and iPads. The iPad Mini had just come out. I thought it was an amazing device. For the price especially, and I was getting way more work done, but it was always really bad audio, shaky footage, lighting, everything was just, but I knew we could push the bar and make it better, so I started sketching this case out and did a Kickstarter for it, did a 3D model print, Kickstarted it. Next thing I know is I'm in Forbes, I'm in the Wall Street Journal, I'm in the New York Times, this teacher that wants to help video, and it was just a crazy ride. So here we are.
Wow. That's phenomenal. Welcome, Sarah. Good to see you. Welcome, everybody who's just joining us. Sandra, I think I welcomed you before, but it's so great to see you. I'll welcome you again. But Dave, anybody can go to Livestream Deals, by the way, livestreamdeals.com. There's an image of the iOgrapher. You can click on that and you can search all their different products. It's not just iOgraphers, but Dave's done the nice job of picking some of the best mobile accessories, from lenses to microphones to lighting, that really to mounts and things that really make it easy for you to say, okay, if I pick from something that's on Dave's site, I know I'm getting quality. Talk about
that actually comes from the BBC. You mentioned earlier. When I first started this, we had a little website that had our iPad mini cases because that's all we had started with, and the BBC started to use them, and they said, we love your stuff, but you always show these pictures of you with like these microphones and these lenses and all of that. So we want to buy the whole package from you. We don't want to piecemeal it from Amazon. And back then I was like, well, maybe I could be an affiliate here and there. I had no idea what I was doing. Right. And when I dove headfirst into it, I went and made deals with the Rode microphones because I knew they were fantastic. I went to Sennheiser. I would go to Manfrotto for tripods, and just kept finding the brands that I used that I knew were high quality and would get the best for it. So it's turned into one of the biggest, I think it's one of the biggest stores out there, if not the biggest, for mobile video accessories.
Yeah, it's great, and I love some of the all the products that you sell on there. Sorry, I had the wrong graphic up there for a second. But and of course I'm doing what we're never supposed to do in broadcasting, which is call attention to it. But you know what's fun about live? You just kind of go with it, and
Absolutely.
and people enjoy when you joke about things that you're not supposed to joke about or pay attention to in TV. You know it's real, and it's really been a blast hosting this first show, and I'm so excited. And really,
this is episode 1.
This is episode 1, the
Right
first
on.
ever live stream deals, and I'm so appreciative of you coming on in the cleanup spot and offering the giveaways. Dave is offering again 5 iPhone 6 Plus kits. They also work with very little adjustment. They work very well for an iPhone 7 Plus as well. So if you have an idea of how you would use that to create video, something of quality, please let us know. And the best answers we will pick, and you get an iOgrapher iPhone 6 Plus, iPhone 7 Plus kit that basically is $119 value if you were to buy it on the iOgrapher's website. So it's a great deal. Do please take a look at that. And I wanted to ask you, you actually have a background in more traditional filmmaking, right?
I do. I started out, well, my background originally was in business finance. I had a degree in that, went to work on Wall Street, worked in the 63rd floor of the World Trade Towers. And one day I got discovered by a casting director who said, I was much younger and better looking then, but said, hey, would you like to be an extra in Rocky V? And I thought, my God, yes, I have no idea what that is, but I would love to. And after spending 2 days on the set talking to Sylvester Stallone, I thought, I want to do this. This is great.
Right.
Left my job, became an actor, then got into producing, and ended up like my career 20-some years producing for Lifetime Television and working with Mel Gibson's company, Icon Entertainment, producing with them.
Wow.
So, yeah, it's a very crazy ride I've been on.
So during that time, you could probably never have imagined that you could use something like this and create a film.
Even when I was a kid, and I loved playing with my little soldiers in the dirt, and something that my son would never do in a million years now, but and telling stories and having these battle scenes. And God, if I had had something to film all that, it would have been cherished memories forever. And now I flash forward to, back then I would have had to bought a 16 millimeter, 8 millimeter camera, film, have to develop it. How am I going to edit this stuff? And then, I'm going to take all that over to a friend's house to show him. Well, I got to bring a big projector too, right? So that was not the way to go, So that crushed my dreams of being an early filmmaker. Then I got my son now, who's 9, who at an age of 5 was doing little Lego animated stories with our gear and the apps that they have out there for stop motion. And, it's just amazing that you can do all that now.
So I just want to welcome Stevens here and Anthony, and thanks everybody for all the great comments and for sharing it out. For whatever reason, BeLive is not letting me show comments any longer on the screen, but do know that we are taking notice, and do please leave a comment telling us how you would use the iOgrapher, what you would create with it, how you would use it. We are giving away 5 iPhone 6 Plus kits, and again, those also work for the iPhone 7 and $119 value. You see it right there. Dave, talk about some of the things. I know people use your hashtags and they send you what they're working on. Talk about some of your favorite things that people have created using the iOgrapher.
Last year we had a worldwide contest that we want to replicate again next year. We've just been so busy this particular year to do it. But it was amazing stories from all over the world. And the one that won it was this guy who was helping blind kids in India learn how to do basic filmmaking, tell stories, but using our products and in the Apple assistive mode to hear, voices and stuff that it would tell him what to do and whatnot. And he made this little video about how he was doing all this stuff, and it just really floored us. Every day something new comes in. The other day, and I can't think of his name right now, but he's a big Formula One driver, and it's like 2 million followers on Twitter, and he's out there doing a selfie with the iOgrapher, holding it up. I mean, things like that. To where I wake up one morning, I see Steven Spielberg and Tom Hanks walking down the street on a set of The Bridge of Spies, and there he is holding the iOgrapher in his hand. So it's been insane of the things that pop into my inbox every day. You know, the New Zealand All Blacks using our gear to shoot stuff with. I mean, it's just It's an amazing experience.
Well, Sarah Weissman has a great answer. She says, I would use it to start pursuing my dreams again beyond being a stay-at-home mommy, to restart my vlogging channel on YouTube, and to stream more from home. I've been trying to set up my own little studio, but can't afford equipment. I have to say that wins, right?
That's a winner right there.
There's no doubt about it. Congratulations, Sarah. You definitely have won. You got to send me your information, and I'll pass it along to Dave, and we'll get you one of those iPhone 6 Plus iOgraphers. And it's not just the case, but it's a kit with lenses, so you get a wide angle and a telephoto lens as well.
And for Sarah, we're going to throw in a mini tripod too to get her going.
Oh, awesome.
I know how hard it is to be a mom.
Wow, this guy is just giving and giving and giving until it hurts. So, Dave, what I want to just explain to people that, you know, people see the handles, right? And obviously you can be the one operating the camera, but a lot of live streamers are basically a solo shop, right? We go out in the field and we want to talk about something when we go live from our phones, and we need something that has support. Right. These fit easily on a tripod, right?
Yeah. In fact, this down at the bottom here is a 1/4 screw to put it on any standard tripod. I actually have my 7 Plus case right here on this little mini tripod. I use this app called Bonjoro, which is a fantastic app. Problem is it shoots vertically, but what it allows me to do is every time I get a sale on iOgrapher, it tells me so-and-so purchased this, this, and this. And I'll do this Bonjoro app. I click on it. I send them a video saying, you know, thank you for purchasing. I'm the CEO and the inventor. If you have any questions, you know. And it's just been amazing for customer service and brand support. People just love hearing from me and my team, and it's a great interaction between them. So back to your thing. Yes, you could put it vertically or on regular horizontal.
Wow. So I didn't realize that. I actually didn't realize you could do horizontal as well.
Yes.
So that's phenomenal. Sandra has a great answer. She says, next week I will be teaching others in the industry how to use equipment to do video and or live video. I think that's a winner. I think it helps some other people get into this game.
I think, Sandra, we've been talking on Facebook too to be on your show. So I will be getting back to you. Yeah. Sandra's a winner.
All sorts of deals being made here.
Let's wheeling and dealing.
And Dr. Finch says, I'm totally a solo shop when I cover events, etc. And congratulations to Sarah. When you see people live streaming, right? Mm-hmm. What are some of the ways that you think people can improve using some of the tools that you use for mobile live streaming? What do you recommend that people can do to improve the quality of their audio and video without necessarily breaking the bank?
I mean, at the very bare minimum, if you're just using your phone, find somewhere to prop it up, I should say, against something sturdy. You know, if you don't have our case or whatever, you just put it somewhere sturdy, stack some books, put it sturdy. And then the number one thing that's gigantic is audio. So at the very, very minimum, get those earbuds that Apple gave you with your device or whatever. If you have an Android, plug those in and use your earbuds. They're going to be 100 times better than not having any kind of audio. But for example, for I think $39 on our website, here's the iRig Mic Lab. And this is phenomenal because it's a little lavalier mic that plugs directly into the device. And what I love about this is it's got this little connector here that you can actually put your headphones in and monitor your audio, or you can add more of these mics and daisy chain them. So let's say there's 3 of us talking. I can get 3 of these mics together. We all have them on, and someone can still monitor the audio if they wanted to. So, I mean, this for the bang for the buck, this is just phenomenal. And in fact, Mari Smith, who's a big influencer that I'm sure you know, she has her own kit on iOgrapher, and it includes this microphone. She loves this microphone.
Oh, wow. So microphones always will improve. Well, if it's a decent microphone and it's right for the setting, not always, but in many cases, microphones make a huge difference. And but yeah, the earbuds are the minimum. But a lot of times when you see somebody like, in fact, Chris Strub, who was our first guest, he came on and he was testing his audio with me before we got started. And he's like, well, I can use just the phone or I can use my earbuds. And then he goes, oh, and I also bought this new, I think it was a dynamic mic or whatever that he was holding. I was like, yeah, the mic.
Yeah.
Do that. There's no comparison.
Right. No, that's great. No, and then, find some kind of lighting too. I mean, I've got $900 KinoFlow light in front of me right now, so it's great. But, you can go out there and there's lots of inexpensive lights on Amazon that you can prop up somewhere or put them on little tripods and things like that. Use your lamps, do something, but have a little bit of lighting on you too.
So Akina Finch, the good doctor, says, I will be covering a local gala in Nashville. I also do demos for tools for live streaming or virtual. That's pretty good. I think that's a winner.
Winner, chicken dinner.
That's it.
That's perfect.
Congratulations.
Dr. Finch. Congratulations.
So, and again, Dr. Finch, Sarah, Sandra, do please send me your address and info, and I will pass that along to Dave. We still got 2 more to give away, right? Can you stay on for a couple more minutes? Or
a couple more. I do have a phone call coming up. I apologize.
No problem. So,
but why don't I leave them for you to give?
Okay, we can do that as well. If anybody quickly wants to throw in and tell us how they would use it, how they would use the iOgrapher to create something of value with video, do please throw something in the chat. Sarah asks, so do you recommend any lighting to buy, preferably affordable or even DIY better lighting from home?
I mean, definitely. I mean, if you're looking for really affordable, cheap lighting, go into Home Depot and buy some work lights. That'll set you back, $20 a piece, maybe less. Right. You can either hang them or they have little mounts sometimes. And then the trick of the old days is go get some wax paper and put some wax paper around, and it'll diffuse the light. So it's not this bright work light on you, and you get some nice soft light on yourselves. So that's like old school, going out there and buying, what you can for the budget, but indie filmmaker like type stuff.
Right. Well, Dave, I know you got to run. Thank you so much for joining us on the first show. It's awesome talking to you. You can tell that Dave has got so much knowledge and experience, and he's great on camera, great, sounds great and everything. And I can't wait till he comes back in October. He's going to be a guest on Livestream Stars. So Thanks for the giveaways.
Absolutely.
If anybody wants to send me what they would do, I can still choose a couple of winners. We got 2 more iPhone 6 Plus kits to give away. They work with slight modification for the iPhone 7. But if you want to check out the iOgrapher, there's iOgrapher cases for every mobile device under the sun, I think.
Yes.
Head on over to livestreamdeals.com. Check out, there's an image and some text there, and you can click on either one. That'll take you right to the shop, and you can take a look at all the different products and description. And you can also reach out to Dave if you have any questions. He's extremely accessible, and it's one of the great things just another great thing about your company that I really appreciate. So thanks
Very kind
again,
of you.
Dave, and look forward to talking to you soon. And thanks. Congratulations on all these great products and
Appreciate it.
all the development that the company has done.
Appreciate it, Ross. Thanks for having me on the first show. I feel special. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dave. So
see you soon.
that's Dave Basulto, the founder and inventor of the iOgrapher.